Alright, we're almost finished here. We got about 30 more hands to finish the session. And if we had 40, we would just ship it in. But it's a bit of an overbet. We want him to have some folding equity with ace queen or other hands. We don't want him to know that he's playing for his whole stack. It's just too much of an overbet. Also, if you overbet all your big hands, whenever you 3-bet small, they know you have a weak hand. We don't want to get called there, but usually they won't call. They'll go all in or they'll fold. And even if they do call, we can just bet the flop, and we're going to call a lot of flops. I need probably one spade to call the flop all in. Because I'm always going to have 2 overs. 2 overs to 1 spade, that's like having 7 outs. I'm going to bet get it in with 7 outs. And this green tells me this is a loose player. Their stats just came up. He's a 52% VPIP. I would 4x almost any hand, but small pairs are just difficult to play out of position, so I'm just going to shove it. I would do that with 6s through 8s. And 7s we're opening. Queens, we have a perfect squeeze spot. This guy's a 71% VPIP. And 9-10 off is strong enough to open on the button. Now we get 3-bet here. 4% 3-bet over almost 300 hands. We don't have the price to set mine, so we're done with 7s. Obviously folding the 10 high. And nice hand, pocket 10s. Now this guy doesn't have cards, so we're the cutoff. If he had cards and we were one position before the cutoff, this would be a fold, ace-9 off. And I'm starting to flatten more in position, so I'll do it with my big hands too. Out of position, this would probably be a disaster. It's very, very, very hard to get value out of position. Not the best flop, but not the worst flop. And we're probably going to have to call this guy down unless an ace pops up there now. Yeah. We're very, very likely ahead. The one thing about flatting big hands in position is that a lot of times they think that you're floating them when you make this bet. Oh, I guess you have quads. No, fuck it. Oh, you got it in there so fast, I thought he had quads. Now, we would go to our chart here. Not that chart. This chart. Sixes, 10.6%. His 3-bet from this position is 9%, so we fold. Now we do like to flatten position, but this hand is a little too weak. We're not going broke with top pair here. So it's a pretty good price to see the flop. Wow, if there's ever a flop to go broke with top pair, this would be it. Check calling on the board like this. It's just not good. So we're going to have to lead out. And then we may have to make a decision. That's one of those cross set bridge when you get to it hand. No, not really. Every hand should have a plan. Every time you bet, you should have a plan. I would have probably folded if this guy had raised me, because you don't play queen-9 suited to flop top pair. You play it to flop a big hand, or maybe flop a weak hand and win a small pot. You don't want to flop top pair and get it all in. If you're going to do that, you just shouldn't play the hand, period. And we raise, so we're going to bet. here, see, we're not in the cutoff, we just fold the ace-9. And we have played 511 hands without even realizing it. So we're going to take a little break. Sit out next big blind all. Actually learn these hotkeys to control you. And that's one table down. I like to drink 2 of these every day. See, this is my Monday bottle. It says Monday right on it. Okay, we're going to close this table. You never want to close a table if you've been dealt in and you fold. You shouldn't close the table until after that hand is over, because it won't get loaded into your Hold'em Manager database if you do that. Just wait for the hand to end, blind to pass you, and when you're actually sitting out, then you can close the table. Like right now, you don't close this table because then you don't get this one hand that you played. And as you can see, the way I have my Hold'em Manager set up while I'm playing, I don't actually know how much I'm down right now. I have no idea. I don't really want to know because it should really have no influence over the way I play. I have the bankroll to play this limit, and it doesn't really matter. I could lose everything in my account and I would still be fine, so no reason. Wow, we got the Doyle Brunson in the hand. I can't see how I can miss this. Wow, what's that? Oh, left before I could take notes, but that's okay. We'll get the replay up there, and you can take notes with the replayer. How would I note that? Calls, raise, and calls, 20, all in 3 raise, 3 wave. Hot, that's important because a lot of guys, they wouldn't do this unless it's a 3-way pot. They see the 80 bucks out there and they want to gamble, they'll put the 40 in. Which, if you actually knew what we had, it would not be a bad call with 10 deuce offsuit. The problem is, there could be pocket jacks, pocket tens, given all that action, and you don't really want to be in against that. And even here, I'd imagine he's probably got close to 33% equity, considering we're sharing an ace. But I mean, that's like really the best you can hope for. We're not going to both flip over 8-9 suited. You have to improve. One of your cards is a 2. I mean, it's just not good, obviously. Alright, we are done at every table. We are going to take a little break. And let's see how much we're down. No, I'm not showing you guys that. Sorry.